Hello. So today I made a point of watching Palki Sharma's Gravitas on WION, and I made a particular effort to write down the words that she either mispronounced or had the wrong intonation, or mangled some phrases or gave a meaning that wasn't intended, not to be just for her own benefit. And those of us who want her to do well but are frustrated to see her make so many mistakes, I just thought as an exercise I would do that today. So one of the words, she meant to say eligible, but she had the wrong intonation and it sounded like illegible, meaning you can't read it. So that's important, Palki, to have that intonation correct. Then she said 60 plus people. Now if you say it like that, you're referring to the amount of people. What she meant was people who are aged 60 and older, and it's not a minor point, it's very important. Then she said noises. I don't know anybody who would, the phrase she was using, I don't know if anybody would say that in English. The next one she said was, what she meant to say is the efficacy, how effective it is. Of course, she didn't say it correctly. She said efficacy, and that's not a word that I know. It's efficacy. The next one is foolproof, not foolproof. There's a big difference if you have the wrong intonation. Then she had two words that gave her lots of trouble. Obsolescence is how you say it, from obsolete, meaning no longer used. She mangled that word pretty badly, and she said it 4 times incorrectly. And that's important. If you're going to use a word, make sure you know how to say it correctly. Not just the pronunciation, but the intonation. And then it was interesting. So you could tell that she's reading the news. She's not speaking. She's reading cue cards that somebody has written. And when she saw this one word coming up, she looked like a deer in the headlights. And I recognize this from when I used to teach students English in China. When they see a word that they have no idea how to pronounce, you could see the fear come over them. And Palki took about 6 or 7 seconds. She's obviously never seen this word before, and I felt sorry for her. I really felt sad for her. But it's the fault of the director for either not going over these words with her, with a teacher, having her practice it, or giving her someone who can tell her how to say the word correctly. So the word is anaphylaxis. Right? When you're talking medicine, if you want to go watch it, it was just sad how she said the word. And she said it so slowly, like she was terrified of making a mistake, and she made a mistake anyways. Another one she said was, what she meant to say is side effects. When you're taking a drug, there are side effects. And she couldn't say that one correctly either. And then another one was administered. So she didn't say that one correctly either. Now I say this as politely as I can. Whoever her boss is, whoever her director is, needs to have her practice intonation so that she ends up saying the words correctly. If not, tell her to go to my website and learn intonation on her own. But either way, something needs to be done. It is getting really difficult listening to her say these words incorrectly. And I enjoy her broadcast. She does a good job on the news items and covering them, but she needs to improve on this immediately. There's no longer any time to delay. There's enough people listening to her that it needs to be done correctly, and she cannot get away with doing this word after word, time after time, making mistakes as she's doing. So someone needs to help her. If nobody's going to help her, have her go to my website and practice. I'll put a link in where she can go if she also wants to practice on her own, or if others are feeling the same way, that they want her to do better. I'll put a link in where she can go and practice, because she needs to get better in a hurry. Okay, thanks. Bye.